Well, hi everybody. Good afternoon. Karen Sullivan here with lifehealthmore.net. And as you can tell, I'm in my car. I have a very busy schedule today. I started at work and taught some classes and subbed for a class in an emergency situation. And so I've been busy and have had appointments since then. I have another appointment and there was no time to be able to run home and do the show and then come back out. So that's one of the things I've told you before I love about my job is that it's flexible, and this is a perfect example. So I'm coming to you live from St. Charles, Missouri today, and I am in my car sitting outside of Hardee's. Why Hardee's, Karen? Because they'll take the meat, whether I do chicken or whether I do a burger, and wrap it in lettuce so that I can eat that, and it's easy and fast, and it's easy. There you go. It's got the vegetables on it. And the meat, and you're set. So then I will move along afterward to my next appointment. But I wanted to remind you about the free coaching that is available on lifehealthmore.net. Okay, we are continuing today our wellness ingredient number 7, and we're almost done. There are only 8. I'm going to wrap up at the end of the month, but there are only 8 wellness ingredients, and this one is number 7, which is self-esteem. Now, there is a lot out there about self-esteem, and so one of the things that I wanted to say is what I know you know, but I'm going to reiterate it a little bit. Self-esteem is said to be the difference between failure and success, and that there is some scientific data that is there that's, it's not just pop culture, pop psychology. It's a real deal. It's a real thing where people succeed when they think better of themselves. But, and those that feel bad about themselves will find that there's more issues. They don't get to where they want to get to. And so it's sort of that, what I believe is what is reality and happens, whether it's real or not. For example, if you've ever had your children come home and they've had a fight with somebody on the, guy next door. Anyway, they've had a fight with a kid on the playground, and the kid on the playground said something that it made your children feel a certain way. And so regardless of what was intended or how the words came out, or whether the words that the child heard were real, their impression is still real. And so that helps to build the self-esteem and what they believe about themselves. Okay, so I'm not getting into the whole psychology of it, but what I have come to understand in working with people through the years in the one-on-one coaching is that it's not just a matter of self-esteem. People think that self-esteem means you're, to use a slang term or something that from the Urban Dictionary is, you think you're all that. You think you're too big for your britches. You think you're too important for other people. Well, that's not what self-esteem is. Neither is it that you're in the gutter as far as believing that you don't deserve things. Although people have those all kinds of feelings about themselves at certain times. And that's a real thing. Okay. But instead of looking at self-esteem, we need to discuss self-compassion so that you're being a little bit more compassionate about yourself. And there's actually a study out of Berkeley. Can we be surprised? No, we should not be surprised. Berkeley is cutting edge. They're really looking at the psychology and the science of wellness, wholeness, mind, body awareness. They're just doing incredible work there. And this comes from Juliana Brines, pardon me if that's not how you pronounce her name, and Serena Chen. And these two ladies have talked about compassion, and what it is with self-compassion is a willingness to look at your mistakes and your shortcomings, recognize that you have them, and have kindness and understanding, and just sort of like go, okay, all right, okay, that's good. Now, it's not lowering the bar. It's not getting you off the hook. It's not making excuses, enabling you to not measure up and not try to do things. Self-compassion, while you are striving to meet goals, is a matter of that if you see a weakness, you do an introspection, learn about yourself, figure out how you could change it for the next time. Okay? So here, I think it's kind of that, I see the cup half full. I know that I went for this, but I didn't make it. Well, it doesn't mean you're a failure and you don't feel that way. You go, yeah, but I gave it a good shot. And now for the next time, I know that won't work, so I'll choose something else. Okay? So meeting your goals and striving to meet your goals will help if you're not so stinking hard on yourself. I'm telling you, we are our own worst enemy. Really. We can be kind to other people, and when it comes to not meeting a deadline, not making a good decision, not being the best in the class, then we'll tear ourselves down. We'll decide that we're nothing. And that's where sort of the self-esteem thing comes in, where you go, well, the image of the picture that I have of myself is really not so great. Start to treat yourself with a little bit more love. When I used to do my caregiver seminars, I had on everything, printed documents, on the gifts that I gave out to people, I always put the statement, please love yourself. Please love yourself. Because if you don't, then you're going to allow all this stinking thinking, this negative thought processes to take over the person that you truly are. Think about being kind to yourself. Strive to meet your goals. Don't give yourself an excuse. Don't enable yourself to, take the easy way out and just do it as a half blank job. The blank word in there, Just take care of doing things to the best of your abilities. And if you don't do it, look at those shortcomings and realize, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to be better prepared. I need to care about being conscientious. And then the next time you'll be able to rise up and do a fantastic job. So, Karen Sullivan here, always striving to help you be the absolute best version of yourself. And if you have any questions, please write them in the comments sections. You can also watch these videos, rewatch them on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, Karen Philly Sullivan, which is my maiden name. It does come up as Karen Sullivan too. Get into it, guys. 2018 is fleeing by. And it's March already. So we want to make sure that we're working toward becoming the best version of ourselves. We want to make sure we get the holistic wellness. Look at all the ingredients, guys. We do number 8 next week. And we will finish off, let's see, today is Thursday. So number 8 is Monday. And on Thursday, we're going to wrap it all up. And I'm going to show you what those ingredients mean and how they come together to help you to develop a really fantastic program that'll be holistic. Thanks, and have a great, great day.